Let's go and make some noise. I need to hear you guys scream.
Yes. What's the word, chat? What's the word, chat? Let's go, family. Let's go. We are live. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat for the one time, y'all. Let me know if you guys can hear me, family. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Want to make sure this microphone is litty, loud and clear. That's what I like to see. What's going on, family, man? Hopefully you guys are all doing phenomenal today. It is a beautiful day in the absolutely beautiful markets that we have here. We are back with another opportunity to get to it, and hopefully the markets produce something that is profitable for us, man. So we'll see what we got. We will see what we got. We are here about 10 minutes out from the open. But let me just give you guys a quick little rundown of what I'm looking at. Keep in mind, family, we do have FOMC meeting minutes. We do have FOMC meeting minutes later on today at 2 p.m. Again, this really necessarily isn't going to be, I don't believe is actually going to be a press conference. This is just more so them releasing, their what they spoke about in their previous meeting, allowing us to actually take a deep dive into what was spoken about to see if they are planning on cutting rates anytime soon. So the markets could possibly react off obviously anything to do with FOMC. The markets tend to be very volatile because of that. But again, this isn't like an actual big meeting that we should expect like a press conference from. And I could be wrong, but from what I know, it's just more so them releasing their reports. So that's something we do got to keep in mind though. But looking at today, family, overall, yesterday we did have a very bullish day. The market did exactly what we expected it to, just seeing it continue to the upside. I personally am still leaning towards more bullishness. Yesterday's daily candle was pretty significant, right? We had a very significant daily candle here. Let me show you guys. Look at this daily candle, right? Very strong bullish candle here. And I want to see more continuations to the upside. More times than not, guys, when we do get a significant reaction like this, where the previous daily candle closes this aggressive, we usually get a follow through. So I want to see that occur for sure, is a follow through to the upside, to at the very least finally go ahead and take out our overall draw on liquidity, which is going to be up here at the 21,560s area. So hopefully the market here on the open, this is what I'm gonna be hoping for, right? We do got this 1 hour gap that has been left open. If we're able to see price tap into that 1 hour gap here on the open today in about 9 minutes, then we can look for reasons to go ahead and really go to the upside. So that's like really what I would like to see for today for sure. If you don't want to just wait for price to get there and then try to react, you can also set like a buy limit if you really wanted to. A buy limit right at like the 50% of this range. The 50% of the gap is cool. Target back up to the overall draw on liquidity. That's not a bad setup neither if you wanted just to set it and forget it type of play, right? You don't want to, or if you're just busy today, you're not going to be able to just sit here in front of the computer all day, or at least throughout the session. This is not a bad idea neither. Just set a buy limit, 50% of the range. Price gets into there, taps in, and God willing, it goes to RTP. So this is not a bad looking setup if you want to just set and forget it like that. But obviously for me, I'm always trying to get the best opportunity, the best entry. So I'm going to see how price gets in here. If we're able to see a shift in structure in that range, we can have a little bit of a tighter stop below the low, which can still target the highs, but we might be able to get a better risk to reward if we are, just reading and reacting to how price gets into that area. But that's really what I would like to see. So let's see if we can get there, man. Let's see if the market is going to give us that push lower. But I really do want to see, us take out these highs today. For sure. So we'll see what we get here today, y'all. Now, to be fair, there is a chance, right? And again, I want to just want to be clear here, right? There is a chance that the market even goes ahead and sweeps this entire level, take out Asian session low once again, and then we get to this gap. There is always that chance that we get into this lower 1 hour or lower 15-minute gap, and then from there the market could also turn around and go bullish. There's always that chance, and we'll keep our eyes on it. Obviously for now I want to see how we react from this gap. If this gap just gets completely inverted, then we know that we're going to go for this lower gap, and then from there we'll just continue to target to the upside. And the reason why this lower gap is still very significant is because, that's pretty much and I want to show you guys this, right? When we look at the daily candle, right, we're talking about a gap fill, let's say on the daily candle. We can realistically, the price can come all the way down to the 237 area, realistically speaking, right, to go ahead and tap into this order block, tap into the top of this order block, this red bearish candle. So the market really could, if it wanted to, it could go a little bit deeper before we see that bounce back to the upside to go ahead and fill this gap essentially right here. So that's something we'll keep our eye on for sure. But for now, I'm comfortable looking at how we react here, because we did see a strong reaction out of, once we swept Asian session lows. We had Asian session lows right here. The market tapped below that level. We also had this level of support too. We tapped below that, grabbed some liquidity, and then the market gave a very significant reaction, right? A very, explosive, energetic move, right? It showed displacement once we swept London session lows, and that is significant, right? So that's why I still want to see continuations off of this level first. And if it just does not work out and we take a buy and we end up losing, then we know we're going to go to one of these lower levels, either the 340s or even all the way down to the 230s. And then we could just obviously adjust and, but based off of the reaction that we've seen off of the sweep of session lows, yeah, I want to see us continue to the upside here. I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe Asian session lows should be a protected low at this point. We shouldn't see price come back here. We should see price really bounce off of here and then go to our draw on liquidity. And then from there, there's always that chance that we get that deeper pullback. Right, so let me know if you guys are with me though, family. Does this make sense? Let me know if you guys are with me. This makes sense. Again, big shout out to you guys that are with me today. I got Austin in the building. We got Jose in the building. We got CJ in the house. My brother Andrew, what's the word? Free Zone, what's the word? Appreciate the family showing up. You guys are absolutely amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Appreciate y'all, family. Go ahead and smash that like button if you haven't just yet. And yeah, man, let's see if we can get a solid move today, a solid play. We are about 3.5 minutes out here from the open, so we'll see. We'll see what the market's got for us for sure. For sure. But other than that though, family, how y'all feeling today, man? How y'all feeling today? Are you guys excited? What are you guys looking at? Anybody take any trades yet? Anybody take any trades yet? Anybody get active yet? How y'all feeling? Let's see, you know the family gonna show up? Absolutely. Absolutely. Always. What's the move today? What's going on, Marimo? Good to see you in the chat. Feeling great. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I think the setups look really good today as well. So, hopefully the markets treat us nice. God willing, the markets treat us nice. Let's see, made 600 for the day already. Come on now, Drew. Let's go. Big London snipe in the building. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what we got. Let's see. C-Power in the house. Shitty in the house. What's going on, y'all? What made you switch to ICT? That's a good question, actually, right? Because I pretty much tried almost every strategy known to man. I at one point when I first started trading, because of the company I was exposed to, I learned harmonics early on. I was a big harmonics trader. And then I went just to straight, Elliott wave theory. Then I went to just simple supply and demand, just price action, market structure, just to keep it very simple. Then I also learned the market maker method, which is like a variation of ICT concepts. So I learned a lot. Like I could really try it and really break down a lot of different strategies, whether it's just a simple trend line strategy, simple supply and demand strategy. I learned a lot. What really caught my attention about ICT is that it really focuses on the most important aspect of trading, and that is understanding liquidity. Liquidity is the #1 component of these markets. Understanding how to identify where liquidity is resting and how to play off of liquidity is important. And that is like the main thing that I personally take from ICT. I don't use a lot of the concepts from ICT because he has a lot of different variations of how he trades and stuff. But I really just take the most important part, which in my opinion is just understanding liquidities and how to play off of liquidity areas. So if you guys really, once you guys continue to follow me, fam, you're going to realize I only look for two things. It's either I'm looking for the gap fill, right, which is just a fill of these fair value gaps or these imbalances, or I'm looking for a live OB, which is, found once we break an extreme high or extreme low, right? That's literally it. It's either I'm taking a live OB play, which is me trading from external back to internal liquidity, or I'm taking the fair value gap fill, which is my internal to external play. That's it. Either I'm trading external to internal via a live order block, or I'm trading internal to external, which is a gap fill. That's the only concepts I really focus on when it comes to ICT. But that's just really what it is. That's what I like the most. But again, there's so much that goes to ICT, right? He has so many different teachings, various different years where he focuses on different concepts, but I just take what works best for me. Let's see, we got Husky in the building. What's going on, Husky? Definitely good to see you, man. Haven't been on here in 8 months. I think somebody said I haven't been live with y'all here on YouTube. So it's definitely good to be back. It's refreshing to see some of y'all faces. Let's see. Yeah, facts. We did be looking at the same setups. Absolutely. I used to trade smart money from Trade House, but ICT is more deeper than that, with emphasis on pools of money, liquidity, and imbalance. Yeah, for sure. I agree. I agree. All right, so let's see what we got here, family. We got the open here now. Let's see how the markets react here on the open. It just opened up. Again, I would like for us to really see a sweep back below into this 1 hour gap that we have here. You know, a sweep of the 1 hour gap and then looking for an opportunity to go long is really what I want to see. So realistically, just a push back into here. Let the market build up. Look for that, you know, change in the state of delivery. And then from there, we could target up into our draw on liquidity, which is going to be up at the 560s area. Damn, my light died already. Yeah, so that's really what I want to see here, family. Very simple play, man. I'm not going to rush it. Just going to wait for my setup. And then we'll go ahead and take advantage of it if it shows itself. This freaking light dies mad quick, man. All right, let's see what we got here. My brother Matt in the building. What's the word? Morning, family. Still in these GC shorts. Okay. Let's see. What is gold doing? What is gold doing? All right, so we got previous day high. We got previous day low. The market itself had a little bit of an expansive move to the upside. We ended up sweeping this area of structure, area of liquidity. The market has now shifted, created a change in the state of delivery after sweeping essentially Asian session highs. So this is Asian session high. We're trading below that. Changing the state. Yeah, I could see that. I could see us continue to go lower here. I could see that move, Matt, for sure. I wouldn't be opposed to that. You know, we swept Asian session high, called us a market structure shift. Now we can continue to use that Asian session high as a resistance for sure. I see. That's crazy. Keep doing your thing, man. I gotta get back to work. Went from retail trading to working for a firm now. That's crazy, Husky. Congratulations, though, my brother, if you are working for a firm. That's nice. That's nice. Playing the 1 hour, 2 hour, or is that a half hour? Let me see. Oh yeah, the big one. Okay, yeah, that's not a bad play. Again, that rejection back inside of this range is not bad. It'll be even more confirmed once we actually invert this 1 hour gap that we're currently playing off of right now. If this does close below this 1 hour gap, then absolutely, that's only going to really make us want to go continue lower. All right, so let's see. Realistically, if I think where we can possibly go, we have this lone candle here on the 5-minute time frame that price could possibly want to go towards. So if we are able to see price give us a little bit of a steep sell-off here, that'll be pretty solid. We'll have to see if the market is going to give us that, but we got that 5-minute lone candle that we could possibly go and retest towards. But let's see what price does here. Let's see if we get it. Let's see if we can get it, y'all. Treat us nice, Price. Treat us nice today. Come on, we're here. We're here for you. Treat us nice. Got a mill in the family. Price is trying to push up here. We're about to get this first 5-minute candle close here in about 30 seconds. First 5-minute close looks like this could possibly still push higher here. I don't want price to reach up here before we get, like, I want this to fall first before I want this to stay open before we can get an entry. If price gets up into here first, then it's going to be a lot tougher to try to find the opportunity here. So I want this draw on liquidity up at these highs. I don't want price to reach the 560s area first. I want that to stop. Slow down, buddy. Come fall for us first and then go higher. Give us an obvious place where we can go. But this thing looks like it's trying to run here. Let's see. Yeah, this thing is trying to continue to push here. Deal got a call. First 15-minute candle. Let's see. Come on, we need you to come back down. We need you to come back down. Don't leave without us. Come back down. Don't you dare leave without us. Come back down first. Come on. This is going to be tough, though. Just the way it looks right now, it's going to be a little tough because we did technically close above this level right there. And this level could act as a support for price to continue to go higher now. But let's see. Let's see what price does. It looks like this wants to continue higher here. How are we feeling, though, family? How are we feeling? You guys think we're actually going to get a push back down, or is this just going to respect previous day's high and just continue to drive here? What do you guys think? Let's see. We got BTC Mommy in the house. What's going on? Good to see you. Definitely good to see you in the chat. I haven't seen you in a little while. I haven't seen all you guys in a little while, to be honest. It's great to see some familiar names in the chat. Price looks like it's about to just run here. Happy to see you diving into ICT. Use this concept on the monthly time frame on Bitcoin. Yeah, for sure. It definitely gives you a little bit more perspective as to where you should be expecting price to react from and to go to. Little head and shoulders taking out the sellers already in. It's definitely possible. Again, this could just continue to drive. The way it looks right now in the 5-minute time frame, it looks like this wants to just run higher. I still kind of hope it doesn't. I hope it does fall down, but this looks like it wants to just continue to trickle higher here. Yeah, it's starting to push here again. Been a little correlation between gold and NQ. Yeah, I mean, I think for the most part they should have a very negative correlation for sure, right? Because we're really talking about risk on versus risk off at this point. You know, gold is where you go to right now when you're fearful. You know, Nasdaq is where you go to when you're optimistic. You know, so they have that negative correlation just because of what we've been dealing with. But yeah, price is still pushing. We just took out New York session highs. Now this thing is driving here even more. Again, I really didn't want us to take out this drawn liquidity first. I wanted us to at least tap into the 1 hour gap, which right now we haven't. So we just gotta be patient. There's really no setup here that I like, that I would have liked, that would have caused me to jump into this as of now. But it looks like we're definitely gonna go for that drawn liquidity, which is what we should have expected either way. This thing is pumping. So run into the corner store, but don't miss any entry. Our boy about to go get a bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant, huh? A bacon, egg, and cheese? You about to get a bacon, egg, and cheese, some backwoods, and an OJ. I know. I know your order. About to get the Bev. Alright, so we did take out this high right now. We just tapped above it. Again, that was my main draw on liquidity pretty much since the start of the week. And the market has officially reached there. It's unfortunate that I didn't get the setup that I really wanted here, but price drove up before we can even, like, I really wanted us to take out these lows, but previous day's high just acted as a significant support and just drove price higher. But what we are seeing now is we are seeing some more displacement here, right? Even on the 5-minute time frame, we're starting to see some energetic moves here. So now at this point, this 1 hour gap could eventually get filled, but there's a chance that now we could possibly play off of this range. So let's see how this current 5-minute candle ends up closing. If this 5-minute candle closes up at these levels, we might create this 5-minute gap that we can react from. So let's just keep our eyes on this stuff now. Man, about to go get that bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant, huh? Let's see, the Aki way, facts. The Aki way. I'm good with not hitting the button this session. My rules don't vibe today. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm being patient, man. We got to be patient. We can't force anything. As long as the rules don't align with themselves, we don't take anything until the rules align. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So with this range is 21.5, the range you're looking at, well, I'm really just talking about this 5-minute range, right? So like this low, which is at previous day's high, and whenever or wherever this high right here actually stops. You know, so from here to wherever this slows down, we might be able to get a little bit of a pullback back into some of these gaps, and then from there we could look for a continuation possibly. Yeah, for sure. I would like that. I think price can realistically eventually get all the way up into this daily gap, which is all the way at the 800s. So that's a pretty significant move. Pretty strong, long way to go to the upside if you ask me. Now see, we're about to get this first 15-minute close as well. First 15-minute close, we're about to get that opening range finally solidified here in a couple minutes. Do you have a time frame you prefer? I mean, it depends on what we're talking about, right? If we're talking about actually like identifying daily bias, I like to look at the previous daily candles if I'm trying to figure out a longer term daily bias, but I also use the 1 hour time frame as well for daily bias. So daily and 1 hour time frame. The daily time frame, I'm literally just looking at what the previous day did. The 1 hour time frame, I'm looking at what, you know, the power of 3 has done, what Asian session has done, London session has done leading up into New York. Did we get a sweep of any of those time-based liquidity levels, yes or no? Now when it comes to actually trying to execute, I look at the 15-minute, the 5-minute, and the 1-minute for gaps that I could play off of. So it really depends on what we're speaking about when it comes to time frame and what I prefer. Let's see, we got about a minute left here on this candle. We tapped into that draw on liquidity up here and immediately seen this thing start to push back down. As of now, I don't see anything just yet. Just being patient. We gotta be patient. We are trading within a 1-minute gap here, but this might be a little bit too high on the range for me to take it. All right, so we got this 5-minute close. We do got this little 5-minute gap right now that we're about to tap into. Still a little bit on the higher end of the range, but let's see how price reacts to this gap here. If we invert this 5-minute gap right here, if we close below it, then there's a chance that we come still right back into that 1 hour gap that we initially wanted. So let's see how this plays off here in this 5-minute gap. So far we're spiking down. Let's see, we're below the gap right now. Again, if it closes below it like this, we could get that inversion play. The IFVG pushing right back into this level. Let's see, so far we're pushing a little bit lower. We got about 3 minutes left here. Are we gonna respect the gap, or are we gonna just run right through it? Let's see, closing a little something on GC here, 4 hour long candle on NQ. Let's go, Matt. Let's go. I love when people are saying they're closing some. I love it. We got about 2 minutes left here on this 5-minute candle. I want to see how we play off of this gap. Price is trying to push lower here. Yeah, we're definitely going to probably invert this gap here. That's a crazy sell-off right there. We're tapping into we're back at previous day's high now. Are we going to respect previous day's high again and bounce off and go higher, or what? Or are we actually going to drive a little bit lower into the 1 hour gap? Come on. Okay, we're driving lower into the gap now. We're finally into the 1 hour gap. Let's see how price plays off here. That is a strong 5-minute close. I'm not even gonna lie. That is a pretty strong 5-minute close here, back in the range, and it's back below previous day's high. We got about 10 minutes left here on the current hour candle as well. Price is still trying to drive here. That's a strong move back in the range. Let's see what we get here. 8 minutes left here. Currently just retesting back at previous day's high. Is price gonna find a support in this gap now? Let's see. We're starting to bounce off the gap. We got the 1-minute OB. I don't know. See, we're seeing a little solid bounce, but that close was pretty crazy on the 5-minute, 15-minute candle. Still watching here, still watching, still watching. Yeah, price is looking, let's see, looking for buys on gold. We got 20 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Current 5-minute candle really didn't do much. We're still right here at previous day's high. Let's see, are we gonna push lower into the gap or what? Let's see. Just watching, just watching. I'm trying to wait to see if we get a setup here, family. As of now, just being patient. This looks like it wanted to just continue to go back in the range though. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, go lower here. Go lower. Come down to here at least. Come on. What are you trying to do here? Okay, yeah, keep pushing lower. I expect you to keep pushing lower at this point. Come on. Let's see. Now we're pretty much at the 50% of the gap here. We are about a minute and a half here from the new hour candle. Hour candle closing right in that gap too. Let's see what we gonna do on the next hour candle. Oh man. Just being patient here, family. Just being patient here, family. Literally, all I could do is just be patient. Let's see, we got the new hour candle. Let's see what price wants to do here. see. If this 5-minute candle engulfs the previous one, then we're probably going to see it drive right back up to the highs. So let's see how this plays off here. Come on, show us some strength here. Show us what you're trying to do. Let's see, we're just retesting previous day's high right now. Let's see. Let's see what we get here, family. Let's see what we get here. Still waiting, still being patient, still waiting. Just retesting previous day's high right here. Is acting like a support right now, or a resistance right now. $40 seconds left for the 5-minute candle. Let's see, about to get this 5-minute candle close here. This low-key look like it want to continue to push lower though. price is still looking like it wants to go a little lower here. Daily about to flip bearish. It's possible. I mean, again, we did have a big sweep of these highs, man. That's why I wanted to I preferred that we seen the sweep into the 1 hour gap before we took out this high. Now that we took out this high and we seen this strong rejection back in the range, it's left a little bit tougher. Definitely a little bit tougher now to want to get involved here. Definitely a little tougher now. That is a strong move back in this level, though. That's why I'm being very patient now. Let's see what we get here, man. What you trying to do, price? It's definitely starting to slow down inside this gap, though. I'll tell you that much. We're starting to see price really slow down in here. I want us to get back above previous day's high now. If we can get back above previous day's high, then I might consider really start tapping back into the longs. Let's see, I'm up on the sell side shift for YM short. Okay. What's going on, TJ? Good to see you. If I don't get what I want, family, then I ain't taking a damn trade, bro. Come on, Price, talk to me nice. Come on. See, price is still falling here. It's still very much hesitating in this area. Are you gonna finally bounce up or what? I mean, this could bounce up, Could tap into this gap up here and then continue to fall too. Let's see what we get here. We might have to really consider possible shorts, to be honest with y'all. This thing is just, it really is just rejecting previous day's high. This could bounce off one more time, reject, and then continue to lower. I mean, remember what I said early on, right? There's a couple levels that price really could reach towards. That 1 hour gap, that first one was definitely one, but we also have this gap down here at the 340s. Now that we took out this high, grabbed external, price could potentially make its way lower. Definitely could go lower here. So far, price turned very choppy, started to slow down at these areas. Let's see, you had a clean 30 pip scalp, snipe off that initial setup, got me wanting to utilize that buy limit. Yeah, for sure. Like, in order for me to possibly consider longs, like I really need to see some displacement back to the upside above previous day's high. Other than that, we really could just stay below this high right here, stay below previous, and just continue to test lower. We still have this long candle that's completely untested as well, this 5-minute long candle here still. All right, Matt, appreciate you, bro. Let's see, price is still just chopping around here. We got 20 seconds left for this next 5 and 15-minute candle closes. This looks like it definitely wants to continue lower. The way we're not just rebounding right aggressively back to the upside is telling me that we really might. This could want to just continue lower here, but let's continue to watch here. We know we're within the 1 hour gap, but new 15-minute candle close, we could spike up to create this top wick and then start to drive lower. Are you gonna retest previous day's high price? Is that what you're trying to do? Retest previous day's high? Yep, should be retesting these highs and then probably start to fall here soon. Starting to drive lower here. There you go, starting to drive lower. Let's see, we got this 1 minute gap now about to be. Do we play the 1 minute gap? This is an ugly setup, man, but this could play out here, something like this. Just such an ugly setup, though. Playing this 1 minute gap fill. I don't know if I like it, though. Price is just so choppy in this area. Mm, 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 mm. All right, now it's starting to fall here. Look like that 1 hour gap would have worked. Now she's falling. Okay. Now she's falling. Yeah, that 1 hour gap, that 1 minute gap fill would have worked for sure. Would have got us a 2-to-1 already. Tough. Now we got the 5-minute lone candle sweep here too. Took out previous hour low as well. Price is trying to push right back on up here. What you trying to do, Price? What you trying to do, man? We really bounced off this 5-minute sweep like crazy too. Is the market get ready to run back to the upside or what? Yeah, this might be a no trade day for me, family. Price did not, Price literally went to my target, where my initial target was before it even reached my area of interest to look for the long, which is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Anything else after that is now feeling like I'm starting to chase it. We're not in the business of trying to chase trades. We're about to get this 5-minute close here in a couple seconds. Well, price hasn't done anything in the past 40 minutes neither, by the way, family. Past 30, 40 minutes, we've been going sideways. Let's see, same here, lock myself out. At this point, I want to see it keep it dropping. It's possible. All right, Jose. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Prices really started to dry up here. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see. It's testing the loan candle again. Might as well keep dropping. Come on. Might as well just keep going at this point. Go back to Asian session lows. Might as well. It's doing a whole lot of nothing right now. Price completely dried up. Completely dried up. Like completely dried up. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. About to get this another 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute close here, family. Trying to see, do I want to just set and forget it? Expecting that sweep of that low to be an actual strong low, protected low. That 5-minute loan candle is still being respected, man. We swept it. Price is trying to bounce up off of it. Price is dropping right back into it, though. Give us something, Price. Tell us what you're trying to do here, buddy. Like right now, you're not giving us much. mm, 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 mm. Yeah, price completely just dried up here, bro. It's not doing anything at all. Completely dead price action right now. Alright, now it's starting to roll over a little bit here. Now it's trying to roll over here a little bit here. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get anything though, family, unfortunately. I really hate the fact that it pushed up and hit the target before we even, like, if price would have never did this high right here and we seen this push into here, I would have been in this long all day long to then target the high. But the fact that we hit it first before we rolled over, it makes it so much tougher because price could, I mean, we already took external, right? So price could realistically just continue to drop now. So I'm gonna be chilling. I'm not gonna force anything whatsoever. You know, it is what it is. Roy Ray in the building. What's the word? You know, I do appreciate you guys showing up though, family. Again, I don't know. I might do these more consistent, for sure. But we'll see how it goes. I do appreciate y'all. I love you guys. If you guys are in my Discord and you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in there, and we can definitely go ahead and continue these conversations. But I'm gonna call it a day on that, man. I'm gonna call it a day on that and just not even try to force anything, because I'm getting to a point where I'm trying to chase the markets, and we never want to be chasing the markets, family, because the markets do not want to get caught. But family, appreciate y'all. Love you guys. Thank you guys for showing up as usual. Without y'all, I wouldn't be able to do this. And I'll see you guys whenever I do go live again, which will probably be tomorrow. I don't know. All right, family. Have a great rest of y'all day. Take care.